Just about any game nowadays can make you feel pretty awesome, a byproduct of shooting a lot of guns or pulling off complex aerobatics or driving an ice cream van off a cliff. But what happens when one brave little game decides to forget all that and instead simply try to evoke a more complex emotional response from its players? Let's set out on a journey for this review. You begin the game by awakening in the desert, a lone, brown-cloaked figure. With only the simplest on-screen prompts giving you the controls for basic movement, you do the first thing you can think of: you move forwards. Once atop the next sand dune, your purpose becomes clear, as a vast, far-off, misty mountain fills the screen and becomes the main focal point of the entire game. You're never told exactly why you're headed there. The story is open to interpretation, but Journey constantly and subtly moves you onward. Allows you to craft your own experience by giving you the essential tools and allowing you to experiment to figure out the rest. The main gaming elements mostly consist of familiar ideas, just tweaked, refined, or simplified. Gamers will soon figure out, for instance, that your flowing scarf is not only a nice visual touch, but that it also serves a purpose and tells you how much magic you have left to power your floaty flight. But it needn't be a lone excursion. One of Journey's most fascinating features is its multiplayer component, which allows you and an anonymous traveller to accompany one another on the long road. You cannot converse or exchange messages beyond a basic mime. You can even ignore one another if you so choose. But with communication stripped down to a minimum, this multiplayer, if you allow it to, becomes a very human experience. You'll help and encourage one another, make discoveries together, and share a profoundly singular experience that belongs to you two alone, without ever knowing each other's name. It's this very human aspect that saves the game when at times it strays into the territory of feeling almost too contrived. It's extremely polished and very carefully thought out, and when you know that game company are trying to elicit an emotional response from you, it can sour the experience by making it feel almost calculated. But if you consider yourself a gamer open to new experiences and innovations, you'd be doing yourself a disservice not to give Journey a try. It's a gorgeous, cinematic, whimsical, and heartbreakingly beautiful little game like no other. There are moments of pure, simple joy, like when you're skating across sand dunes with a pack of sentient scraps of fabric following you with curious chirrups. Then there are moments of hardship, when your character is buffeted by harsh winds or huddled against cruel snowstorms. It's a pilgrimage that's filled with emotional peaks and troughs, and though it may be short, by the end you'll be left breathless. That game company have stood true to their ethos once again and brought us a game that's not about shooting or thinking or completing or collecting, but about feeling. It's a truly remarkable piece of art that revels in each moment as they pass one by one like grains of sand in a desert. Not all great experiences are about the destination. Here, it's in the journey.